Hello there YouTube, welcome back to the channel and another video today. I am Galar74, your coach of the Calgary Flamethrowers, and in this video today I am showcasing to you guys a COG battle, the champions of Galar. COG CGT. Aquarius hates that acronym, and the reason I mention Aquarius is because that is who we are facing today. Coach of the Chicago Strength Sap. Aquarius is not only one of my best friends in the community, I only say that like 500 times, but she is also the commissioner of the COG CGT. So, big props to her for throwing this all together. Her link will be in the description below. She's done a great job running this league and has done a pretty good job at making sure it stays hype and all. So please go show Aquarius all types of love. Also down in the description is my Twitter as well as the CGT Discord, which holds pick'ems, power rankings, and has a nice community. So please go check all that out. I will fourth wall break here and say A, I just woke up so I'm tired. B, I'm battling Dr. Slacking, my next week's opponent, in a few hours, so more fourth wall breaking. It is storming outside right now, and it might storm outside in that video, so just to let you guys know everything that's happening at the current moment. I haven't had my mind too much on mons this week, so hopefully this team builder is pretty good. Speaking of which, let's just dive right into it. Aquarius drafts annoying ass teams and really good ones, as this team is no different. Aquarius's team consists of Lando T, Necrozma, Weavile, Keldeo, Skarmory, Dragalge, Diancie, Miltank, Rotom Fan, Turtonator, Marini, and Persian. She made transactions the day before, no shocker, this is Aquarius versus me, and this team is very, very annoying for my team. There is a mon on the other side, its name's Keldeo, that dismantles my team. Like, straight up, I do not have a great answer for that mon. I knew that while making this team, that water types are going to be a little annoying, but water and fighting types are really gonna dent my team. If I face Urshifu Rapid Strike this season, that's not gonna be fun. But in this game, it's Keldeo, easily the biggest threat to my squad. Weavile is a little bit annoying, Skarmory is as well, and even the Necrozma I have to be careful with depending on what type of set it is. The good thing is I think Necrozma is forced into more of a defensive position this week, which is pretty nice. I have initial switch-ins to everything except for the Keldeo, like pretty sturdy answers initially, which is pretty cool. And I think I have some sets that can kind of break down this team. Also, there are some mons that I think are straight up terrible in this game. Like, I don't think Dragalge comes in any world. Lando T is really iffy here. Miltank isn't that great against my squad. Stuff like that. So it does help narrowing down what I think Aquarius is going to bring to this game. That doesn't make mons like Keldeo, Weavile, and Skarm any less scarier, but it does help to the point where I can maybe prep for them a little bit more, right? That's all I have in terms of Aquarius's team. There's not too much else to say. It's very well synergized. The speed tiers are very good. The removal is okay. The hazard options are amazing. Stuff like that. My game plan in this game is to get in with Latios early and Calm Mind. And the reason I say that, as I'll get into in a second, is Draco Meteor is very free in this game. And Calm Mind boosts are also pretty nice here. Saving health for Keldeo would be pretty nice on that thing. And I have a very offensive team. So if I can pivot with Corviknight, get some offensive threats in, especially Latios early game, that's going to be kind of the goal. So late game, I have two Pokemon that can clean up. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast. That's going to, wrap it up for that portion. What I am bringing to this game, it consists of Latios, Corviknight, Snorlax, Conkeldurr, Rotom Heat, and Bisharp. The Latios set here you see is very important to this squad this week, just because Latios has such a heavy role on it. The goal is to Calm Mind and drop a Draco, because at +1, almost nothing on this team takes a Draco or a T-Bolt from full, and Surf is there to two-shot the Diancie guaranteed after a Calm Mind, and I can live a Moonblast too. So it is sort of a bait Diancie set. That is kind of the whole point. But at +1, again, dropping Dracos basically claims me a kill. The one thing that stops me from setting up a Calm Mind in front of something like the Miltank, the Necrozma, even the Keldeo, even Lando to an extent, is if Aquarius hard switches into Weavile, which I don't expect Aquarius to make that play, though it's not out of the realm of impossibility. So that could stop my Latios early game from putting in work, though again, that's a really aggressive play. So that's the Latios, meant to be used early. I would like to keep it around late game for the Keldeo, keep it as an answer, but we'll see how it goes. Second is Corviknight. I'm not bringing bulk up finally. This is Brave Bird, U-Turn, Defog, and Roost with some defense investment, and the Rocky Helmet. The Rocky Helmet was for the Weavile. This is my main way to pivot around Weavile, and that's kind of what Corviknight's job is this week, just to pivot around this team and be my switch into Weavile. I have a lot of good offensive answers to that. I don't have many good defensive ones. So the longer Corviknight sticks around, the less of a threat that Weavile is going to be to my squad. So that's kind of the whole point around it there. It's my pivot into Keldeo, though if Keldeo is specs or boosting in any sort, it's not a good switch in at all. I had Ironhead for the Diancie, but Brave Bird just for the Kel, just because of how scary that Pokemon is here. But yes, main pivot, don't expect it to be around too long, but again, the longer it is, the better. Third is Snorlax. This is a kind of a weird EV investment. Curse, Body Slam, Heat Crash, and Earthquake. I almost went Heavy Slam over Earthquake, though something for the Marini. I don't expect Marini to even come, but if it does, I would rather not get hard walled by it. Gluttony, a Guava Berry, because T-Spikes are terrible against my squad. They're good against Snorlax, but the rest of my squad really doesn't care, so I don't think they're coming. This is a good late game kind of backup answer to things. It's my main way to not insta-lose to some mons. This is to make sure I don't lose to Necro in the late game if it gets a speed boost or something and my offense can't handle it. Same with the Lando if it pulls out some shenanigans. A Turtonator, which is low-key a little bit of a threat to my squad. Stuff like that. That's the main reason why this mon is here. I will never be using this too aggressively. It's just mainly to, again, make sure I don't lose to anything. That's the whole thing. That's it. Second time it's coming this season. Next is Conkeldurr. This is a Flame Orb set with a decent amount of speed def and a lot of attack. Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, and Facade. I want to say that this was a game time decision. This made it onto the team 10 minutes before the battle. This was going to be a different Pokemon. It was going to be a Swampert that I had a cool set for. Though I like the idea of CONK because even though Swampert was pretty good in this matchup, I had to click a whole bunch of different buttons. With CONK, Facade is free. This team is really weak to Flame Orb, Guts, Facade. And the switch-ins are like Diancie and Skarm. Diancie doesn't want to risk switching into like a Guts boosted CC. And Skarm's kind of the same way. I don't think it's a two-shot, so that's a little scary. What I could also do is bulk up aggressively on stuff like the Miltank, the Weavile, maybe the Turtonator. If it's not Shell Smash, I can do that. A few mons that, granted I don't really expect to come, I can set up on, and it does kind of abuse that. And if I can't set up, I have Facade Spam, super good, Mach Punch for some good priority, make sure I can always beat Weavile, and Drain Punch to stay healthy. So yeah, cool CONK set. Next is Choice Scarf, Rotom, Heat. I am kind of hinting, as you guys see on the screen, you guys see the whole team. I'm bringing Dual Scarf, which is something I'm not the most comfortable with. More so, not because it's Dual Scarf, but because the last time I brought it was against Aquarius too. So it's if anyone's going to expect it, it would be Aquarius. But Choice Scarf, Rotom, Heat, this does outspeed everything on their squad, barring other Scarfers. So I was able to go Modest. Trick, just in case I need to trick it away. And my Dual Stab is very good in this game. The only issue with Rotom Heat being Scarf is that locking into one move is hard. Electric moves, Lando T is pretty free. Fire moves, Diancie can just come in, or Keldeo. something like that. Dragalge does hard wall me, but I kind of mentioned that Dragalge is really not that good against the majority of my team, so I thought this was an okay bring in the end. I don't exactly know what buttons or where I'm going to use this in the game. I'm kind of thinking in the mid game is when I use Rotom Heat, though it really just depends on what Aquarius brings and stuff. Because like if they don't bring Lando, then I get just free Volt Switches, which would be very awesome. So that's Rotom Heat. And then finally we have Choice Scarf Bisharp, the Jolly Nature. This is the weakest Bisharp you'll probably ever see. Dual Stab, Sucker Punch with Psycho Cut. Sucker Punch is just in case that Necro gets a speed boost again, so I have a way to somewhat revenge it, even though it's not reliable. This does outspeed the Necrozma, that's why I wanted Scarf, because that thing does get moves to hit Bisharp, and Bisharp is not bulky at all. And finally, Defiant was really nice because of the Intimidate Lando. Lando is actually not a revenge killer unless it's Scarf itself, or it's at full HP and it's bulky, because at +1, Iron Hit does around like 80-ish% if it's not defensive. Which, granted, it is Aquarius, I wouldn't be shocked if it is. The only scary thing about this is that Keldeo is kind of a free switch-in, because I don't do too much to it, but I thought knocking off its item would be very valuable, because if it is Specs, that's gone, and then Corviknight can actually pivot into it once or twice, and Latios can also pivot if I really need to. So, that's Bisharp. This is going to be used definitely more later in the game, just to revenge stuff and make sure things don't get out of hand. But yeah, that is the team I am rocking out with. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the most comfortable with most of this team. I like a few sets, like especially the Latios set. I really think that's gonna do work, but there's just some things I'm not really too comfortable with here. Again, this is mainly because Aquarius builds great teams, and yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoy this battle, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, here we are in the game. Good luck, have fun to Aquarius, and this is a very, very similar team to what I was expecting. I think I got all 6 right, which is very awesome. Alright, so let's start. Let's just no Dragalge, which is cool. Yeah, this is the exact 6 I expected. Lando T was the only maybe. Everything else I fully expected, and what do you know? So that's a good start for us. I want to preface this video by a few things. First, I've been sick most of the week. I feel pretty good now, but it is kind of lingering, so if I have a cough or whatever every now and then you know why. B, Aquarius makes teams that I hate to prep for, and this game was no different. This was very annoying to prep for, this team. Looking in regards to the lead, I think Rotom Heat. Lottie wasn't bad, but if they lead off Diancie, I don't like that. Though I guess Rotom Heat isn't a great, isn't really that great against that either. We will lock that in. Good luck and fun to Aquarius. I don't bring double Scarf too often, but I think the last time I brought it was against Aquarius, so that doesn't really make me feel too comfortable, but we're going to have to run with it anyway. Keldeo does kind of 6-0 my team, so that's good to know, even though that's not good at all. And yeah, we'll see. They're going to lead off with, I think that's Diancie? No, Necrozma. Okay, that's not great either, but that's, could be worse, right? Cross out the rest of this. I try not to use the term cross out anymore because I use it every single week. I think I just Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm simply just going to Volt Switch on this thing. What I go into, I'm not completely sure. I don't think they'd be Scarf themselves. They just hard withdraw, that's fine. If they go into Lando, that's a little annoying. I think that's Lando. Yeah, alright, whatever. I just go into Corviknight now, and then adjust accordingly. The good thing is this doesn't really tell them that I'm Scarf or anything, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I just go Corv as a nice pivot. Using Corv to pivot into this doesn't make me feel the greatest, but we'll see how it goes. I withdraw first. The most scariest set here is Dual Dance, though they're Gravity. Okay, didn't even think about that in prep. Good bring. Let me spend the time. What else didn't come? I think I got everything actually. Yeah, okay. Well, this sucks because of Gravity. And I've mentioned before, my team is weak to ground if everything is grounded, and this is no different. I don't have a great switch into this. They have the freest earthquake in the entire world, and I can do nothing about it. Let's go to Corviknight, and let's take off my flying typing. Unders T. If I live this, I might just stay in. Oh yeah, I live. Do I want to take the hit is the question. This is good for Weavile, but this was meant to pivot around early, so I'm going to U-turn anyway. I know they can Earthquake for free. There's not the Earth Power. Okay, that's even scarier. I do tank that. They're Earth Power, though. They're special. That's fine, actually. Losing Corviknight's health that early really sucks, though. I won't lie. But because they are special, a part of me wants to go Lottie and just Calm Mind. I could also go into CONK and get my Flame Orb activated. This is a special set. There is not a single special set on the entire calc. That's very annoying. If I go into CONK, I like Lottie a lot in this game. CONK's U-turns really... Let me go into CONK. And the reason is because now that Corv is so low, getting this thing's Flame Orb activated is going to be pretty hard. So my thought is I can just Facade now because there is no switch-in. I guess Skarmory is a switch-in, but I don't think that's a good one. I'm just going to click Facade. Yeah. Facade and the Mach Punch can probably kill this. They just U-turn. That's fine. So they're U-turn, Earth Power, and Gravity. Good to know. With Gravity up, that's a very free set. Without Gravity, I have a lot of free options, so that's pretty good to note. They're going to go into Skarmory. Wow, they did use that as a switch-in. Facade, this will do like 20%. Yep. They are Helmet. Okay. Let's think about this. Rotom Heat is a very free pivot, and I think I'm going to do that. If they make the play, that's fine. A part of me doesn't believe they have Stone Edge, so I should have checked how many Gravity turns I have. This is going south very fast, but obviously it's not the end of the world. I switch out, so that implies they did not. Excuse me. They Body Press. This will do a lot, but it shouldn't kill or anything. Yeah, that doesn't even do half, which is cool. And a part of me wants to Overheat. I think that's what. How many turns of Gravity? And how many turns is it? Like 5 turns, and this is the last one. Cool. I'm going to Overheat. And if they go into Diancie, that's fine. I have Corviknight as a pivot, and that could give me a chance to Roost. They're going to go into, that's Diancie probably. Yep, so I'm getting all the plays wrong. I will at least get Chip on this, which is nice. That's some Chip. That looks pretty Spadef. But I probably should have Volt Switched. They are leftovers, whatever. I think I just pivot into the Corv. Yeah, I'm just going to pivot in the Corv, because this could give me... This gives me an opportunity to Roost if they don't kill me with Diamond Storm. Granted, they probably kill me. And if I can Roost with this, it's pretty nice for later on. They Baton Pass. Really smart play. Okay, so they have Baton Pass. Baton Pass, Moonblast, probably Diamond Storm, and Rocks. That's fine. I'm getting outplayed every turn, which is not fine right now. They go into Warrior. Is that going to be... It's Weavile, okay. I think I just sacked this Mon here. I think I... Now let's U-turn. I was thinking about Roosting, but I don't see it being worth it. They're going to knock off and kill me. They're going to see him Helmet, whatever. They're going to take the Helmet Chip, right? Yeah, okay. Now... If they're not, I think they're just gonna be Boots. Triple Axle. My Conk's at 129. Come on. Should never kill, but Burn would kill me afterwards. I don't think they risk that anyway though. So I'm gonna go into Conk. And I think I'm gonna bulk up. Yeah. There's no way, I don't see a world where they risk this. They could go into, I'm gonna bulk up. If they go into Necrozma, then I'm just getting completely outplayed. Because I feel like they just go Skarmory again. Because I could easily still click Facade here. Let's see though. Because if I get a bulk up, I can potentially 1v1 the Skarm. And Diancie as well. They withdraw. They go into the Skarm. Okay, that is what I wanted to see. We finally get some turn right here. If they don't even have Brave Bird, that makes my life easier. Drain Punch is a guaranteed 2-shot. I'm not going to be a crazy healthy, but that's not the point here. I just want damage. So I will Drain Punch. Brave Bird should never kill me. Do they even have it? I kind of doubt it, knowing Aquarius, if they showed Body Press. They got Body Press, Roost, maybe Spikes. They just have Body Press. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to do like nothing. Cool. This guaranteed 2 shots, as I say. I'm not going to be crazy healthy. That just kills. That was a critical hit, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks because the extra round of Rocky Helmet would have been really nice. But on the bright side, I get Skarmory, which is cool. I do win that exchange every time. It's just the chip, again, would have been nice. Because now, even though like I'm not crazy healthy, I'm a little bit more healthier than I could have been. So that kind of sucks. They go hard into this thing. I have to make a decision now of whether I just sack this Mon off. What is this good for? I don't have Corv anymore. That's good to know. Which was my switch into like everything. I don't like the idea of not having a switch into anything. Losing CONK only means I kind of lose, not lose to Weavile, but I lose one answer to it. And I still have a lot. So I'm going to Facade and just get damage. Hopefully they overpredict. I don't think they're going to. They knock off. They do. Nice. This, I don't think it kills, but it will do a lot of damage. It just kills. Awesome. I don't, let me see the calc on that. If it's no bulk, it guaranteed kills. If it's max HP, it almost guaranteed kills. So yeah, actually, maybe that did. But that was a really good turn for me. This team was built very offensively. They're going to go into the Keldeo. This doesn't have Secret Sword. Good to know. And I still think I'm just going to sack this Mon off because I don't have a switch into this anyway. I have Mach Punch. That should do a load of damage to this. Yeah, I'm just going to Mach Punch to get my damage off. I could switch in a Lottie, but I think I'll just do this. And do 80% with a crit. Again, I'm sorry about that. They Scald. This should knock me out. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that crit. Again, jeez, I'm getting lucky. Lucky and bad, gang. They could be Scarfed themselves. The Lottie is extremely free here. So I'm going to go into that. And just Calm Mind. If they go hard Weavile, that does mean I do have to sack something, I think. Right? Yeah. I think Calm Mind's the right play, though. Yeah, I'm going to Calm Mind. And I don't think they go hard Weavile. If they do, that's a good play, and they get me. They go into Diancie. That is fine. Not too scared of this thing. Especially because I'm Calm Mind, as you see here. I feel bad because of the hacks I'm getting. Again, the Skarmory one was just a little bit The Keldeo one, that could come up later as... I think that will, because that's not a Bisharp switch in now. So I'm just going to Surf this thing and 2-shot it. Hopefully there's nothing they have up their sleeves that throws me off guard. They switch out. Is this where they sack Keldeo? They go into Weavile. Does this live a +1? It probably lives, but it's not going to take it well. Let's see. Let's see how much this does. Yep, almost kills it. And I'm going to save this because it's very good. I think Bisharp's amazing here. Bisharp is so good here. Rotom is decent, but not as good. Do I sack Snorlax? I don't think I'd do that. I think Rotom is the switch here. Because I can go in the Rotom, then go in the Bisharp. Bisharp. Because this thing dies to Bisharp. Keldeo dies to Bisharp. Knock. They're going to see my Scarf. I guess if they are choice Scarf Weavile themselves, that's pretty bad. But I go into this here. Because, I mean, I'll get the, I'll get this Mon. Rotom. Yeah, that crit on Keldeo is going to come back to matter. Because now, I think I just Iron Head for free, right? I just Iron Head for free. Yeah. They're going to switch and save this. They're going to go into the Keldeo. I don't think this takes this. This has to be super bulky. And it dies. Awesome. So that's dead. Latios isn't as important now. Keldeo. I gotta keep Snorlax healthy and I think I'll be okay. They go into the Lando that's taken a little bit of chip. I don't think I knocked this out in one hit, which is kind of the issue. Even though it has taken some chip. I'm at +1. I don't think I knocked this out. So what I'm going to do is go into Snorlax. And do that. Yeah, I'll go into Snorlax here. Or do I go into... They probably just U-turn. But I don't think it matters. I think I just still go Snorlax. As long as I keep Bisharp around, I can beat Weavile and Diancie. So that's the better Mon to keep around. Earth Power. Okay, so I made the right play. I guess if I went Lottie, that would have been the better play. But this is just as fine. I Heat Crash here. I think I Heat Crash, right? Or do I just Curse? Let's think about this. Snorlax. Weavile. I don't think you're banded. At +1 defense. Low kick will do 37 to 43. Heat Crash. I'm gonna Curse. Yeah. They U-turn. That's fine. I'll be at +1/+1. If I had Heavy Slam over Earthquake, this would be very good. But, I mean, we're still in a fine position here. Yeah, this thing is scary still. So yeah, Cursing was the right play. And I'm just going to Earthquake this. If this is like Policy Rock Polish, though, that'd be very weird with Baton Pass. No, they're leftovers. We've already seen. Could they be Rest? Don't think they'd be that either. I'm going to Earthquake here. They probably Diamond Storm. They just Moonblast. This won't do much. If it knocks me into berry range, that'd be even better. It does. Cool. I want to apologize to Aquarius for the... I keep like referring back to it, but that crit was so big because on Keldeo. Again, Skarm one was annoying, but I think the Keldeo one was the real big one. Because Bisharp doesn't kill there, and I had to sack another Mon. And having these 3 Mons, I think, is crucial to this endgame I have right now here. So that just really helped me out quite a bit. So this will die, and Bisharp should clean up this game. Yeah. I can just spam Heat Crash now, or even Body... I think Body Slam is better, because it hits the Lando a little bit harder. I don't think Rock Polish Lando kills me at this point. Yeah, they just go into this. Whatever. Landers T. I'm just going to do a quick calc here. Body Slam does the most, so I will go for that. Seeing 3 of their moves did really help. Earth Power, yeah, they don't have anything for the Slacks, I don't think. By the way, I should mention... my videos have been lagging just a little bit, not too much, but every now and then I get a thing, not just in this matchup, but my past few. And if it happens in this matchup, I apologize. I'm going to tweak with the settings. I might lower the FPS a bit. But yeah, Body Slam's going to pick this off. Well, I get the paralysis. It doesn't matter at this point. Bishop just wins the game. So, yeah. They're going to rest. Okay, they are rest on this. That does make this a little harder. Okay. Again, I don't think it matters. It might mean I lose a diff point. But it doesn't. Like, I just need a little bit of chip on this. Body Slam. Because now I'll just go in the Lottie after and then surf and I'll knock this out. This was their best chance. Yeah, Earth Power. And I just go in the Lottie here. Click surf. If they go in the Weavile, or if they take the surf, they U-turn, I sack, and then Bishop wins. Because of the Defiant boost I'll get. And this thing's going to take so much damage, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I guess, hold on, let me think. Well, that kills, so it doesn't matter. I'm thinking if they live that surf, they U-turn, and their Scarf Weavile, and they lock in a knockoff, that could possibly beat me. Because then they knock off my Scarf on Bisharp, and then it becomes, well, no, because I could Sucker Punch, so I don't think that would really matter. I'm just going to stay in and surf. Yeah, and that should be the game. So I think we're gonna win 1-0. I think triple axle. That will knock me out. So yeah, we're gonna win 1-0 here. GG to Aquarius again. I can't apologize enough for that Keldeo crit. That really sucked. Because without that Bisharp, you would have been able to live the Bisharp hit. Let me just see real quick. Make sure I didn't mess up my speed tiers and I'm faster than you, guaranteed. Yep, 195. I Iron Head here, and that's the game. So, yeah, 1-0 win. We are going to move up to 3-1, which is very cool. They see him Scarf. My one thought is that maybe 2 Iron Heads would have killed Keldeo, though I really kind of doubt it. Because Iron Head was only, let me think. Keldeo, if it's no bulk, which I'm knowing Aqua, there's some bulk in there, that does 21 min. 26 max if it's no bulk, so that does around, let's say, 40-ish after 2. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know, because Mach Punch even without the crit would have done around 60-ish%. It doesn't matter. It just made my life easier. So like it's just inconvenient for Aqua, right? And they could have made a different play. Who knows? But again, GG. Go check out her channel. She's done a great job running this league so far. Putting a bunch of hype, making sure the league doesn't die, and really appreciate all the things Aquarius has done for this league. So please go show her all the support. One of my best friends in the community. I know I say that a lot, but I really mean it when I say this. And next week, I don't know who we face, but hopefully it's a good one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching so much, and I'll see you in the next video.